Something that I didn't realize that the playwriter does that Suzan-Lori Parks did was how much the writer has to wait. She wrote her play, she was really confident about it, she loved it, she sent it in, and she just had to wait for a director and actors to be found. And it was just one big waiting game for her. She would call, and every time she got a new date, they were like, oh, we could do it in March, maybe April. Oh, I'm sorry, we can't do it till June now because the actor you want or the director you want isn't available till then. I just can't imagine that feeling of the unknown, of your work being out there and you don't know if it'll happen. She had no clue what would happen, and she just had to hope that something good would come out of it. Once they finally got a director and one of the actors, they told her that it had to be pushed back another month to find someone to play Lincoln. And then they had to start doing the rehearsing, and all of that just took so much time. All the work she's been on just had to wait until people were found to make it happen. She even went on a trip with her husband, just waiting for the call that she got a director and actors. I feel like this could be so stressful on someone waiting just to find out if their work will be made. It surprised me that when Suzan-Lori Parks was writing, she wasn't thinking about how to plan or strategize the performance. She just wrote what was in her head. She said that it was like a movie going on in front of her. This is surprising to me because you would think that a writer would try and write something that would interest the people or thinks would make it. But she didn't want to take into consideration all the outside factors. She just wanted to write what she wanted, and I think that's very brave because she doesn't know if the performance will interest people, but she still goes for it. If the people don't like it, it could flop. Luckily, the people loved it, and she got a lot of recognition for it. Watching the documentary, I wasn't sure how it would play out for her. Would it do well? The play that she worked so hard on, could it fail? In my opinion, the most theatrical moment they showed was Booth killing Lincoln. The actual event that occurred in history was theatrical on its own. He was the president and he got assassinated. That, to me, is very theatrical because for them to recreate something like that, it was still very theatrical. It was aggressive, there was a conflict, and Booth pulled the trigger in both situations. To me, anything involving death can be theatrical. When I think of something being theatrical, I think drama, something wrong, or a conflict, and this scene definitely had it. They were arguing, and then all of a sudden, boom, Booth pulls the trigger and Lincoln's dead. Can you really get any more theatrical than that? Like murder? I don't know, that's just my opinion.